following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
And good evening and welcome here to the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as we get ready for Section 8 2A boys basketball action as it's the Yellowjackets, the 3 seed in Section 8 2A, taking on the 14 seeded Crookston Pirates here tonight at the Hive. The Yellowjackets enter tonight's contest with a record of 14-10 overall. Crookston with a record of 5-21 as we kick off the first round of Section 8 2A here live at the Hive.
Great night for basketball, Jason, coming off of the girls' games last night. It's fun to roll through the Section 8 AA, and this should be fun. I like that it's an opponent that we don't get to see that often. That's kind of a nice part to the tournament. I know for coaching staff, you probably wish you had somebody that you had a little more scouting time on, but for us calling a game, it's kind of nice to see an unfamiliar opponent coming to, and I know it's been a little bit of a struggle for the Crookston Pirates the last couple of years, but a very, very, very talented and good coach for the Crookston Pirates, and I know they'll come prepared. It's just we'll see how it all plays out as we move along here in the tournament run.
The Pirates enter with a record of 5-21. They scored 53 points a game, allowing 73.6. Finished fourth in the Northwest Conference ahead of Roseau, who was winless in the Northwest Conference. The Yellowjackets on the other side of things, 14-10 overall, 58.3 points per game, 51.2 they allow. Fourth in the Heart of the Lakes Conference this year, and they earned the 3 seed, which shows you the strength of the conference overall.
Right, and it's one of those years. I think I've talked with multiple people. Jason, you and I have had this conversation. I don't think you have that one dynamic team that you're going into this playoff run going, man, you're going to have to play just lights out to beat them. But there's 8, 9, 10, maybe 11 really good teams. That it's a really balanced team. When you look at a 14-10 record, you're the 3 seed. I'm looking at the tournament bracket here, Jason, and tonight there's going to be a few barn burners in there, and definitely Saturday nights is going to be one of those nights where, you got to come to play basketball or you might be going home earlier than you expected.
The matchups tonight, DGF, the number 1 seed, taking on Roseau, the 16th seed, tonight in Dilworth, and then Barnesville's the 8th seed. They're taking on Park Rapids. The 4 seed is Thief River Falls. They're taking on the 13th seed, Red Lake. Then it's War Road, the 5th seed, taking on Monaga. On the bottom half of the bracket, Pelican Rapids is the 2 seed. They're taking on Frazee. Fergus Falls, the 7th seed, taking on East Grand Forks. Perham is the 3, taking on Crookston, and Hawley is hosting Wadena in the 6-11 contest tonight. And you look at kind of the brackets, the one unique thing, and it's kind of shocking this year, when you look at Section 8 2A, there's only 2 teams with 20 wins this year.
Yeah, and I think that's the balance of play, Jason, that, you have to play really good every night to get that record to where it is, and there's been some upsets along the way, but good basketball being played for sure. And I think you're going to see some upsets in this tournament as well. And it's just because teams are peaking. You and I have had a discussion about the 6-11 game today. Hollywood is a very, very good team. Wadena Deer Creek's peaking at the right time. You just don't know what's going to happen. And you can't take anything for granted when it comes to tournament time. So you got to come and bring your best, your A game each time. And I think for this year, it's going to be the team that puts 4 games together in a row. And that's easier said than done when you're dealing with high school athletes and being on the road and traveling and doing those sorts of things. The one thing we should probably bring up, Jason, is it's different seeding this year, 1 through 16. There's no north half, south half like there used to be, and then you cross brackets into the semifinals. So it was seeded out 1 through 16. That's why you see some teams maybe traveling a little bit further for game number 1, but it all comes together in kind of in game number 2, and then everything's in DL from the semifinals on.
And I'm a proponent. I love 1 through 16 because you get a true tournament, true champion. Some years when you have the north-south split, you might have one side of the section be that much stronger than the other, and you end up having a semifinal that should very well be a championship game if it's seeded 1 through 16.
Right, and I think you run the risk whether you're if you're a fan of the north side or you're a fan of the south side. There's been years that the number 1 seed in either side of it might have been the 3 or 4 seed in the other side. And for all fairness, this is the way it should play out. And one of the things that I think it's going to generate is you're going to see these north and south teams play each other in the regular season because eventually it's going to matter in a head-to-head for seeding.
And you look at some of these teams like Roseau and Warroad and those teams up north and Thief River Falls, they're used to traveling.
Right.
Not saying they're all for it, but they're used to it just because of their situation and where they're at. And we saw it here after the Perham Roseau girls game. Roseau Rams were here for another hour after the game, and then they stopped on the way back.
Yeah, the Perham fans had cleared out, and we were still in the gym, and they were here and didn't think anything of it. And it doesn't always make it right. I think one of the things we've talked about a lot on our broadcast, Jason, is Section 8AA is big. Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're talking boys, girls, basketball, wrestling. It's huge. It's half of the state almost if you really look at it in different ways. And so there's going to be some travel at some point. We're very fortunate that we're playing at home. But again, that gives you something to play for in the regular season. It's important to be at home when you know you might have to travel a long distance. So it gives you one more thing to play for during the regular season.
And we'll take a quick timeout, come back. We'll have our starting lineups brought to you by Lakes Ace Hardware as the KLN Family Brand pregame show rolls along here on
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And welcome back once again here to the Hive. As I'm Jason Growth with Lance Rock. We're getting ready for tonight's Section 8 2A first round action between the Yellowjackets and the Pirates here live from the Hive. Starting lineups brought to you by Lakes Ace Hardware. First for the Pirates of Crookston, a 5'9 junior, number 2, Ryan Abeld. Starting as a senior at 5'11, Jacob Hesby. Starting as a 6'2 senior, Jack Yarman. Starting as a 6' sophomore, Isaac Downport. And a 6'3" freshman, number 55, Hunter Nicholas. The Pirates coached by Greg Garman. He's assisted by Brett Brendan, Jason Tenquist, Kevin Weber, and Tom Anderson. Yellowjackets will go with their familiar 5 guys. It'll be Micah Thompson, a junior guard, Chaz Melvin, a senior guard, Soren Anderson, a junior guard, Marcus Belka, a senior guard, and at forward will be Jacob Daniels for the Yellowjackets. Yellowjackets head coach Dave Cressup. He's assisted by Brian Schwantz, Grant Durkheising, Brent Hansen, Ryan Reuter, Tim Schmitz, and a host of managers as we get ready to go for this contest here tonight at the Hive.
And one of the things, if you ran off the program and you got it in hand, you're going to notice a fairly young squad for the Crookston Pirates. Doing a little bit of research as we go, this Hunter Nicholas has kind of been a scoring, rebounding machine. He's 6'3", 9th grader. And so number 55 is someone to watch coming through the ranks here. Last couple games in the 20-point range, 16 rebounds. So a good-looking athlete for a young man, only in 9th grade. And then they have an 8th grader that comes off the bench that I've seen in a few of the games that I've watched that does a really nice job of handling the ball. So some youth insurgents in there. And then you really have to look at Jack Garman, and he just scored his 1,000th point. And I don't care where you're at, what program you're in, what you're doing. You score 1,000 points, you're doing something right, and obviously can put the ball in the basket. So they've got the capabilities to score. Obviously, you kind of read off their stats, Jason. They gave up more points than they're scoring, and that's probably why the record is the way it is. But I don't think at this point you take anybody lightly. You expect the Yellowjackets to come out, play great defense, maybe push the ball a little bit more than they have been, try to get their offense flowing a little bit, get them ready for that second match. And it doesn't mean I'm overlooking this one, but we should be a good favorite here as we're going through. So it's always fun. Tournament time's always great. The band's here, crowd's filing in, and it's going to be a nice night for basketball here, and we're excited to be able to bring it your way.
And we'll take a quick break, come back with a start here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
United Community Bank.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
And this one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina.
The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Pret Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games and every game from the state tournament at Young Field in West Fargo will be live on Magnitude. If it's post 400 baseball, it's on Magnitude Sports.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
Welcome back here to the Hive for the Section 8 2A first round contest between the Perham Yellowjackets and the Crookston Pirates. Yellowjackets 14-10, the Pirates 5-21. Winner of this game will play the winner of Holly and Wadena Deer Creek here at the possibly the Hive, or if it's the other game, the winner's there, it would be in Holly or Wadena if there's an upset here tonight.
Right, and that's a thing to kind of keep in mind, that it's going to go to the high seed, whatever the high seed is. I've kind of been talking about the Perham Yellowjackets and hosting already. We got to get through this game. But again, on paper, it looks like a game that should be taken by the Yellowjackets if they play their style of basketball, do the things correctly and the things the way they do the Jacket way. But again, anything can happen, and I think we've always seen those Cinderellas in the NCAA tournament when you have that 14 seed knockoff. It happens. I don't think this is going to, I hope this isn't one of those times that we talk about it, and I think if the Yellowjackets are ready to play, which I know Coach Cressup and his staff have them ready to go, this should be one that we see the Yellowjackets come out victorious.
Again, our starting lineups: Thompson, Melvin, Anderson, Belka, and Daniels. Abeld, Hesby, Garmin, Thumford, and Nicholas for the Pirates. As we're getting ready to go in this contest here. Last time for the Pirates, they suffered a 79-61 loss to Ada Borup West. Part of that defeated Bagley 70-48. The Yellowjackets closed out the regular season with a nice victory over Bemidji, but prior to that, they were defeated by Thief River Falls 46-43. Yellowjackets 8-4 at home overall, while the Pirates are 2-12 on the road as we get ready to go for this one here tonight between the Yellowjackets and the Pirates. The Yellowjackets in their home black and gold, while the Pirates in the road whites with blue and yellow.
Yeah, great night, great atmosphere. Tournament time, nothing better than that. I love March Madness, and high school athletics are definitely a part of it.
A lot of fun action all day today. Class 2A state hockey tournaments kicked off today. Some fun games there, and now we'll have a fun one here at the Hive basketball style. Soren Anderson will get ready to tip against Hunter Nicholas. And away we go with tonight's contest, and the Yellowjackets get it. Micah Thompson with it over to Soren Anderson left side. Soren Anderson drives off the glass, no good, and he's called for a foul. Offensive foul on the aggressive move to the hoop for Soren Anderson, his first.
Man-to-man defense, the start for Crookston. I assume we're going to see the same out of the Yellowjackets as we get rolling here. And that's one thing that could play a factor. Soren Anderson, if he would happen to get into foul trouble, changes the dynamics of the Yellowjackets quite a bit.
Nicholas inside, jumper, no good there. Rebound grab by Anderson. He's bringing it back with speed. Anderson with it. Goes cross court. Belka launches a three. That's short. Nicholas is there for the board. Quickly gets the ball to Hesby, and he'll bring it up for the Pirates. Ideal start for the Pirates in the first 40 seconds as Garmin has it. Now to Nicholas. And we got a foul down low away from the basketball on Crookston. That foul is on Isaac Tomford. That's his first. Thompson will bring it up. Goes to Daniels, handoff, Micah Thompson back to Daniels. Daniels is going to look at the three and take it. That's off to the right, rebound grab by Abeld.
And again, we talked about this in the girls game. There's just a different feel when it comes to be tournament time, and you see a little bit of the jitters and the nerves with these first couple shots as the Yellowjackets, they'll get into a rhythm.
Nicholas shot, no good. Anderson the rebound. Anderson back. Cross to Daniels, over to Belka. Belka with a nice shifty move there, now resets up top. Goes cross court to Thompson. Anderson in the post, not there. He'll go to the wing as Thompson drives, the lane opens up, and he puts it in for two.
I like to see Soren Anderson in the post, though. That's kind of a different look for the Yellowjackets. I think he feels like he has the height advantage, and let's see if they go back to that in the upcoming possessions.
Now with it, Abeld. Abeld look things over. Guarded closely by Belka. And a big screen there. This comes near side, and now a three from Garmin. Short, rebound tapped. Anderson gets it. Anderson's been solid on the glass in the first 2 minutes. Thompson. Now to Daniels. Right side it goes to Belka. Belka drives baseline, drives through the defender, and offensive foul. Went right through Jacob Hesby, and it gets called for the player control foul.
Second offensive foul for the Yellowjackets, and you could look at that as a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing. They're being aggressive. But again, you got to be under control. And again, I still think it's kind of that, a lot of those nerves and a lot of those things going on to start a game.
Alex Ullman in the game now. And another offensive foul has been called. That's going to be on Townford if that is in him. I believe that's his second. It is. So this game has had 4 fouls, all offensive. As Micah Thompson brings it up court. Thompson, there's Anderson driving. Anderson shot blocked. Daniels for the board. He spins in the lane, loses control. Reaching in there nicely was Tanner Giese. And Giese gets the ball, and he comes back up with it, spins, throws up a shot off balance, and it's good off the glass.
Boy, nice control there. And when he spun, I thought he was going to spin so far away from the basket, but it actually went from his benefit. He got away from Anderson's arm reach and laid it off with the kiss off the glass.
Daniels to Thompson. Thompson drives. Now Melvin with it. Anderson takes the three. It's off the front iron. Rebound grabbed there by Abeld. Quick score update across the way, and Hawley, the Wolverines, are up early, 4-3. That's with the basketball's Abeld. And with it near side, Giese. Now Hesby comes back up top. Garmin and Crookston willing to take some time now. Cross court, Abeld gets the pass. Omot on him. Now in the lane, Hesby gets cut off. A three-pointer on its way. That's off the iron. Iron on Khan there on the three-pointer for Giese, and getting the board of the Yellowjackets. Thompson too far for Ohm. Ohm slips on the near side. He's able to pop up, though. Went down kind of awkwardly, but good to see he's popped up. And now bringing it up court is Abeld. Abeld with it. Looks in the lane, now goes here to Nicholas. Garmin with it. 1,000-point scorer in the lane, works through traffic, gets his shot blocked though. Ohm back the other way. Ohm spins, stops, and travels.
And it's been kind of an interesting game, Jason. The offensive fouls are being called. Garmin took a lot of body there underneath. It was a good block, but again, it's interesting how it's being called.
With it, Hesby. To Abeld. Near side, Giese. Until the Yellowjackets trying to take Garmin away as he fumbles it through the lane, and Melvin will get it. Ohm to Melvin. Daniels thought for a second. Now they kick it back to each other and come near side to Anderson. Anderson, the left-hand drill dish to Thompson. Thompson back up top for Daniels. Daniels drives to the hoop, left hand, layup short. Rebound grab by Nicholas. And a confident start right now if you're the Pirates. Tied at 2 as we approach the 12:30 mark in the first half. As Hesby has it. They swing it over. Bell drives, cut off, goes to Garmin. They switch and do a nice job, but now a 3 is off the front of the iron and out of bounds. The switch, I think, caught Garmin by surprise, and he wasn't able to get his shot off. And now Daniels will inbound for the Yellowjackets. He has control of the basketball. It's Thompson now to Anderson. Goes back, Thompson left side. Looking inside, Daniels not there, comes back to Ohm. Ohm spots up, hits the 3. I called that one before it went in. He just knew it off his hands. It was going in.
And it's one of those, it's really early, but what a big shot. And you don't think about a big shot coming early, but a 2-2 game, it's about 6-7 minutes in. The Yellowjackets needed something right there, and hopefully that's a lift that gets this offense started for them.
Garmin saves it near side. Nifty footwork. The official kind of had a tough spot. So even was probably given an inch or two on that side, but nice job there, Garmin, to save it and bring it in for the Pirates, and now he gets the ball back. Now Nicholas gets a tough pass from Battle inside, forward position, and Melvin taps it to Anderson, now gets it to Thompson. Thompson over to Daniels, now to Anderson. Anderson into the lane, the floater short. Rebound, corralled by Daniels, poked away, he gets it back. Now Thompson regroups to Ohm. Ohm with it to Melvin. Melvin hands it off. Anderson thought about it for a moment, but passes it up. Now they're going to go cross court for Ohm, drives baseline, loses control of the basketball, out of bounds.
And I'd say if there's any one thing right now, Jason, that's probably got the coaching staff a little concerned from the Yellowjackets, it's definitely turnovers. 2 charging calls, probably 3 or 4 or 5 almost just not really good turnovers. And if you're the Yellowjackets, you got to clean this up, even though you're ahead 5-2. We were hoping that the scoring comes a little bit easier than what it is right now.
Abeld with it. Gets a screen, goes right side to Geezy. Geezy trying to direct traffic. They close on him, gets it to Abeld. Abeld into the lane. Kick out near side, a 3 on its way from Garmin off the mark. Rebound to Melvin, and he'll come back the other way. Melvin bounce past Thompson. Thompson waits to clear, and there's the foul on the contact by Geezy. And that'll put Thompson to the EOT insurance free throw line. And Geezy gets called for his first. That's Hesby, excuse me.
Going back to the Crookston side, nice looking shot by Garmin, well contested, but was just a little bit off, but really nice looking shot as the first free throw. Kind of rims in and out for Micah Thompson.
Second free throw forthcoming. And that free throw's good by Thompson. Tonight's a great night if you have dual monitors and multiple streams to check out a bunch of games. Well, we thank you for tuning into this one. As a three-pointer from the corner is no good. Daniels the rebound. And it comes near side to Thompson. Thompson with it. Drives to the hoop strong. Doesn't get it to roll. Gets his own rebound. Put back was altered. Gets his own rebound there. Anderson thought about it. Now they'll reset. Nice pass on the bounce pass to Thompson. Jumper no good. Rebound grab by Abeld.
Not keeping track of shooting percentages, and I'm kind of glad I'm not right now for both teams, Jason. It has been a struggle, and defense is really good, but I think both teams just playing a little tight, and the longer this is taking to get into rhythm, the tighter they seem to be getting.
Abeld with it. Goes there to Hesby. Hesby now hands it off Garmin. He's going to launch the three. That's good. Looking for contact, but Garmin gets it to drop. And now it's a 6-5 basketball game.
And from our angle, it was really hard to tell if there was contact or it was one of those he was trying to create that contact.
Anderson drives. Shot does not drop. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Giese. Anderson at the line. And we got a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Yellowjackets by a point on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell.
And Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware.
Right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back here to the Hive. Kind of a unique game is one way of putting it. 6-5 with 8:51 to go. That's been my word the last 2 days, unique. And just kind of neither team really getting into that flow that they want early on.
Right. They're not in sync at all. Turnovers are happening. I think it was a little bit at the beginning, some charging calls right off the bat, 2 both ways, I believe. Just really made for a weird beginning. And then we just started to tighten up a little bit, and both teams, Garmin's looked like the one who's been the most comfortable so far for Crookston. I would think they're coming out of a timeout, are going to run a set for him to get him another shot.
Anderson gets a second to go. The Jackets lead by 2 under 9 on your United Community Bank scoreboard here at the Hive. Garmin hands it off to Abel as they work the weave up top. Now Windjam with it. Goes right side to Hesby. Back to Windjam. Hands it off near side for Giese. Giese, nice drive and pass. Shot no good though. That was Hesby to Giese. And Hesby was unable to finish.
In the pregame, number 1, Windjam came into the game. That's the 8th grade guard, Jason, and he doesn't look like he's uncomfortable out there.
Marcus Belka's checked back in with a nice dish down low and an extra pass. Thompson off the glass is good. Nice feed there, Josh Peterson.
And that was more of a Perham offensive set right there, and let's see if that builds onto. And I think it's going to be the defense that's going to lead to easier baskets for the Yellowjackets, and it looks like they've turned up the defense just a little bit.
Garmin into the lane. Looks for help, gets it near side to Belt. Comes back up to Hesby, swings it over to Giese. Giese in the lane. Throws up an off-balance shot, no good. Thompson gets the rebound on the shot attempt by Giese. Thompson looking to go coast to coast, but Garmin, who set the Crookston record in charges taken, was there to greet him. Now Anderson with it. With a spin move, handoff Melvin. A 3 from Chaz Melvin, no good. It's good. Gets the bounce and drops. The definition of shooter's roll right there for Chaz Melvin.
Very nice offensive set and a great job of teammates looking for each other there. Got a really wide open look for Chaz.
Easy with it. Hands it off to Windjam. Now with it to Hesby. Near side Garmin will drive, but a foul. Foul is going to be on Thompson for a hold. That's his first.
And it always amazes me that Garmin hitting that 1-3 all of a sudden brings that defensive pressure out just a little bit quicker to react, and he did a nice little rocker step fake on his shot and took it to the basket, which allowed for that foul to happen.
Jackets by 7, their biggest lead of the night. As Garmin's going to try to answer, shot no good. Out of bounds as Nicholas was unable to corral it. And just up the road as we got to stop here, Hawley is starting to stretch its lead out. Now they lead 23-19 on Wadena Deer Creek. Winner of that game plays the winner of this game. We'll try to keep you up to date on other games as well as the night progresses here in Section 8 2A basketball playoff action. Thompson drives, kick out. Anderson and an offensive foul. They're going to call a knee.
And again, I think the longer this game stays close or in low scoring, it's probably going to favor Crookston. We saw that it's kind of amazing that what they gave up, 70-some points a game, for them to hold the Jackets to 12. So the longer this continues, the better it's got to be for the Pirates.
Hesby with it, and Garmin now. And if you're Crookston, down 7 right now with 5, not too bad of a spot to be in. As Nicholas shot no good. I know it's not ideal, but now if you're a Pirate fan, you got to hope for a stop here defensively. As Ohm has the pass. Ohm into the lane, kick out to Thompson. Thompson draws traffic to Melvin for 3. Off the back iron, rebound to Windjam. And if you keep it within striking distance, if you're Crookston, it gives you more and more confidence, but there's a travel and a turnover.
Right, and there's the youngster kind of showing his age a little bit, trying to do a little too much with the basketball instead of just back dribbling out and getting yourself set in an offense. I think long possessions for the Pirates favor them right now, so they definitely want to hang on to that basketball when they have it.
Anderson driving baseline, kicking the lane. Ohm, the teardrop short shot there for Alex Ohm is good. He's got 5.
Nice job by Anderson on the feed. Drew all the attention to himself and then kicked it to a wide open Ohm in the lane.
Garmin with it. Hesby. Now to Windjam. Windjam looking things over. Ohm on him. Comes back to Giese. Back with it. Hesby. Gets it to Giese. Now to Windjam. Jackets not really giving Crookston a lot of room to work on the outside. And a 3 from Garmin's block. Saved nicely by Ohm. And Thompson's going to get the loose ball up ahead to Anderson. Anderson, kick out Ohm. Ohm, the 3. Does not drop. That would have been one of those first half daggers if that would have went down for Ohm.
I think you would have saw Crookston kind of deflate a little bit here. They got a chance again to get it to cut the lead in half. I think they've got to continue to get the ball to Garmin. He's kind of the one senior leadership type player that they have, and he needs to keep getting in the offense and get his shots. Tough with Thompson on him, though.
Nicholas, the rebound, layup good.
Nice little drive and dish there. Get Nicholas a shot. Nicholas, a nice looking player for a freshman.
Ohm. Down low to Thompson. Nice pass and a finish for the Yellowjackets.
And a little bit of that back dribble right there by Ohm kind of open up the lane for the easy lay-in.
Inside shot, short, rebound Thompson. Thompson gets tied up. Late foul is going to come. It's going to be on Garmin. Hawley's starting to clamp down on the Wolverines right now. They're up by 10. Under 5 to go in that one in the first half. Melvin has it to Ohm.
I'll bring an update from Barnesville coming up here shortly, but we'll get to the next stop of play.
Ohm thought about the long 3, but it's going to reset, look inside, and pass it around the perimeter. Now Daniels, kick out Melvin. Now to Thompson. Daniels will take that 3. No good. Anderson, the putback is good. And he's fouled, and he has a chance at a 3-point play.
And a good old-fashioned 3-point play at that, and a nice job by Anderson getting to the bucket and just kind of tapping that one in.
Well, the key thing there, we'll keep it here during this time. The key on that play, though, Lance, is he, instead of bringing it down, he just tapped it in. That draws that foul.
Right, and it gave him a chance to get that shot off rather than bringing it down to where all the hands are and going through there. So, little update from our sister station at Magnitude. Mike Mason on the call at Barnesville. Park Rapids leading 25-17 with 4:09 remaining in the first half at the Coliseum in Barnesville.
Head coach Josh Meter, former Perham alum.
Yeah.
Trying to lead his Panthers to an upset.
Yeah, so it just kind of shows you talked about your game being close. This game has been close. up until the last kind of few minutes here with a few big plays for the Yellowjackets, but really tough section, really even section, I should say, that you have to be ready each and every night to go, and it's definitely going to be the truth as we go through this Section 8 AA tournament.
Yellowjackets lead 18-7 as Anderson will try to finish the three-point play. Free throw, that is good for Soren Anderson. Yellowjackets to win. They'll be here at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. We'll come here and make a whole day of basketball. Section 6A action will take place beginning at, I want to say 1 on Saturday and 2:45.
I believe you're right on that one.
Been a lot of basketball this week as a three-pointer is off the mark on the shot attempt by Hesby. Up ahead, Ohm with it. Ohm into the lane. The short jumper is good. And that's huge for the Yellowjackets. They've been looking for someone to kind of become that third scorer for the Yellowjackets. Ohm with 7. Abeld into the lane. Now with it to Hesby. Abeld drives, gets bumped, loses control of the ball, and goes out of bounds.
And it's one of those things, I think, eventually what's happening here is that the Yellow Jacket defense is just wearing on Crookston. And there we have a turnover by the Yellow Jackets as Micah Thompson turned his back a little bit. Jacob thought it was ready to go, and he stepped over the line, giving the ball back to Crookston.
Wasn't the only one that turned his back on that play, because I did as well. Looking to see his score update. As now with it, Nicholas will just fire the three off the glass, no good. Rebound grabbed by Melvin. Yellow Jackets by a pair of touchdowns and extra points as Thompson has the basketball. Now to Anderson. Over to Thompson. Ohm. They close on him quickly. Now Anderson gets it. Gets the screen, looks in the lane, now dishes over to Melvin. Melvin with the spin move. Shot up too strong to Thompson. Thompson off the glass is good for two as he bulldozes his way through the lane to extend the lead to 23-7. Now Beld with it. To Hesby. To Nicholas, stolen away. Now Nicholas fights for it, gets it back. He's going to launch the baseline triple. It's off the mark. And Thompson's there for the rebound. To Anderson. Anderson fires. A long two is good for Soren Anderson. With the near side is Giese. Giese hands it off to Abeld. Abeld to Giese. Last time the Yellow Jackets, or the game before the Thief River Falls game, they held the Breckenridge to 5 points. Now Garmin shot altered. Nicholas inside, no room to work, spins short on the shot. It might be 2 times in the last 3 games they've held an opponent in single digits at home.
Yeah, and their defense has really, it's never been in question, Jason. It's more so, again, getting into this offensive flow and who's going to score for you each night. And they're starting to find their way right now, and it's getting to be a comfortable lead.
Thompson. There's the backdoor pass to Anderson. Shot blocked away by Nicholas with 1.4. Reggie Windrum will check in. The Yellow Jackets will inbound. Quick catch and shoot opportunity here. Thompson inbound. Anderson, the jumper, good.
Yeah, nice play set up there. They were trying to get all kinds of back cuts. Ended up being the last one that was open, and that was a really good back cut by Soren Anderson. Nice little put in to extend the lead to 20, and kind of what we expected. It just took us a little while to get there, Jason. So, again, going into the halftime, I don't think you're feeling really great about how we played, but also you're up by 20. So you're going, let's make a few adjustments, keep things going, and maybe just play and have a good time here and just get going and get that offense rolling.
Yellowjackets lead 27-7 at the half. We'll come back with your KLN Family Brands halftime show.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Welcome back here at the Hive. It's all Perham in the first half as they lead this one 27-7. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock, and Lance offensively started to click towards the end, but defensively, no doubt about it, they're on fire.
They are, and they're just locking down everything that Crookston wants to do. And it's not like this is something different. This is what the Yellowjackets have been living by, and it's something that they do really well, and they pride themselves into it. Usually this defense leads to a little bit of an easier basket, so give Crookston credit. They're getting back on defense. They're making things tougher on the Yellowjackets than I personally thought they were going to. So that's a win for the Crookston Pirates going into the halftime. But Yellowjackets, you feel like they're just starting to get their groove here, and you'd look for them to build on that in the second half. We
got some scores to take a look at around the section. The Holly Nuggets at the half lead the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines 40-24, and they've kind of went on a little bit of a run there at one point. Wadena Deer Creek led 17-15, and since that point, it's been a 25-7 run in favor of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I got to throw a shout out to a couple fifth graders who are keeping track of some games, and they're sending me some updates at half. And Pelican Rapids is up 27-16 with about 4 minutes to go over Frazee. Fergus Falls is up 33-19 with a minute 30 to go in the half. And some really good games. And I know that Park Rapids was still leading, I believe, by 5 over Barnesville at Barnesville going into half as well. So some good games and some games that are starting to separate, and the higher seeds are starting to take over. So thank you to the Morris Rustad home there for sending us some updates.
It's always fun. The madness of March really into full gear. The section tournament, state hockey tournament, as well as college basketball heating up, and a lot of great action taking place all throughout. And Saturday will be a fun day here at the Hive. We'll have one game. If this score holds, we'll have the Perham game on at 7 o'clock. If this score holds, they'll take on what it looks like to be Holly. The winner of that Holly-Wadena Deer Creek game, we'll have that for you at 7 o'clock if Perham is a part of it. And then earlier in the day, Section 6A should be some good basketball and a fun atmosphere here in the Hive.
You definitely like to pencil them in quicker than I do. I'm still kind of maybe more of the pessimist that I kind of wait till the end here. I get nervous about calling things too early. But yeah, if things hold true, definitely one to look forward to, because split during the season between Holly and Perham. Holly's definitely got some lethal weapons shooting, and they're good all-around team, so it would be definitely a fun one to watch.
And Lance, like I said, the key words there are if they hold true. But we'll take a break, come back, and get you set up for the second half. Here.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in Long Weekend Sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
And welcome back here to the Hive, where the Yellowjackets lead the Pirates of Crookston by a score of 27-7. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. And Lance, defensively for the Yellowjackets, you expect more of the same. Offensively, I think you want to try to get more in that rhythm, and then it's almost kind of, I know you're up 20, you don't want to look too far ahead. It's almost a manage-minute situation with the long road ahead.
Right, and I think you want to build some confidence going into Saturday's game, and I don't think that confidence is right there right now. They played much better towards the end of the second half, but I think Coach Cressup and his staff are going to look for some really good flow to the game, and if they can build that lead up, then all of a sudden you can go deeper into the bench. So let's see how this goes off. Again, they get a shot at defense right to start here.
They got to pump it up for the second half as Ryan Bell will bring the ball up court. A belt for the Pirates. Goes to the right side with it to Hesby. Now a three-pointer from the baseline. Misses everything. Rebound grab by Thompson on the missed attempt by Thumford. He didn't play much in that first half because he picked up 2 offensive fouls early. Anderson for 3. It's good. Can't leave Soren Anderson that open. He's got 11. Hesby with it near side. Garmin. Now to Thumford. Over to Hesby in the lane. Gets cut off. And it's pass tapped out of bounds. And it'll be Perham Yellowjacket basketball.
And again, I think that's that defense going to set up your offense. And if you're Crookston, I can't imagine you went into halftime going, hey, let's leave Soren Anderson open. So let's see them correct that now as we go and look for the Yellowjackets to run their offense.
Crookston has switched to a zone, so as it goes, Thompson. Three-pointer by Melvin is good.
And that's where I think Thompson really shines, is kind of in that low block. He's such a good passer out of there. He's got good length. His arm length is good. And he sees the floor so well. That was an excellent pass to a wide-open Melvin.
Abeld with it. Now inside. Nicholas drives his way to the hoop, puts it up for 2. He leads all Crookston scorers with 4.
And you got to be excited if you are a Crookston fan that this is a 9th grader. And, you know, battling in a section game and had no hesitation. He shot some threes. He has some good post moves under there and kind of likes to get to the basket.
Anderson for 3. It's good. Yellowjackets looking good against the 2-3 right now. And that will get a timeout called by the Pirates, and we'll take a break with them. Yellowjackets up big here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. You can hit that one, right? Well, welcome back here to the Hive. It's all Perham in this second half. They lead 36-9 on your United Community Bank scoreboard.
Quick update if you're wondering about the Barnesville game. It is now 32-30 in favor of Park Rapids yet, but tight game going on in Barnesville.
The 8-9 battle, that's going to go down to the wire at the Trojan Coliseum. Three-pointer on its way. That's good. Hitting that one, Ryan Abeld. Abeld hits that. Makes it 36-12. Anderson to Melvin. Back to Anderson. Anderson with a nice head fake move. Drives in the lane. Draws the contact and gets the bucket to go. Nice job and finish through the contact by Soren Anderson.
Right, and it was kind of one of those right on the cylinder line there, so you wondered if there was going to be a call, but nice job by Soren being aggressive, and kind of a quiet first half for Soren, not so much in the second half.
I kind of love that play on call. Didn't really affect anything as he was able to finish. Three-pointer that time off the mark, no good. Anderson the rebound. And looking at the numbers, he might be closing in on a double-double. Nice pass finish by Marcus Belka there. Now bringing it up ahead. That's a belt. Nicholas fires a dart to Tomford. He drives and is fouled. And Tomford will go to the line to shoot 2. Nice hard pass in the lane. And draws that foul on Chaz Melvin. Put Tomford to the line with 15:05-ish to go on the clock. As a free throw by Tomford is good. Inside humor there on that one.
Hey, I'm getting there.
Hey, There's a reason why we passed those controls off to you, because I was never on the ball with that clock, because that second free throw is good.
Get so into the game, sometimes I forget I'm in the one in charge of the clock. So good thing I'm not down at the head table.
Clock's all functional here tonight at the Hive. That's a good thing as Thompson has it. Goes with the near side to Soren Anderson for three. It's good.
And Soren Anderson has just said, you know what, give me the ball. When I'm open, and I'm open all the time, I'm going to just knock him down.
Garmin trying to draw contact, ends up firing a pass down low, and ends up being, we'll call it that, as Abeld gets it. Abeld. Bounce pass to Garmin, cutting, and the finish is good. And Garmin will have a chance at a three-point play. Nice drive and read there by Jack Garmin, excuse me.
And if you're the Crookston Pirates, it's kind of one of those where it's a flip-flop here. They were shutting the Yellowjackets down. Now they can't stop, but now they're starting to score. So the whole game's starting to open up here.
Garmin's free throws off the mark. Rebound to Anderson. Thompson will bring it up court. Pass batted out of bounds as Hesby read that one well. Daniels will inbound in front of the Yellow Jacket bench to Thompson. Belka with it. Daniels over near side to Micah Thompson. Now Anderson. Anderson to Melvin. Here to Belka. The screen comes. Belka will dribble back up top to Daniels. Now to Thompson. Thompson in the lane, dishes off to Daniels. Daniels through the lane and up for two and draws a foul. And what I like so far, Lance, is the Yellow Jackets are starting to spread the ball around a little bit more here in the second half.
They are. Spacing's really, really good. And that's what's creating those lanes. And what another great pass by Micah Thompson. He kind of just feathered that thing in the air, almost like a shot, and it just got up over the outstretched fingers of the Crookston defender right to Daniels.
Shot no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. I'll go to the Pirates. Again, update down the road. Hawley leading Wadena Deer Creek 43-24. Is that one that approaches the 15:30 mark? Doesn't look like there'll be too much drama in that one in Hawley. As Belka tries to get a steal. Left it there, Beld. Now to Giese. Giese to Nicholas. Looks inside, shot up, no good. Rebound by Belka on the Hesby miss.
And a great pump fake. Got Chaz in the air there, but just couldn't connect. And Belka, thank goodness, was on the other side.
Thompson drives and finishes. He's got 11 now for the Yellow Jackets. Cross-court pass stolen away by Melvin. And he took a couple extra steps.
Yeah, I think he was looking for that outlet, and the outlet went away, and he kind of switched pivot feet there and ball back to the Pirates. And you said no drama in your game. I'm watching. It's 39-36. Park Rapids over Barnesville with 13 minutes to go in that one. So down to the wire, I believe. 8-9 seeds.
That one's on Magnitude Sports Media Network. So at the conclusion of this one, you can stream up to that one, or
for sure.
Well, sister station, we can plug it if you want to head over there either. But I'd like to thank you for tuning into this one. Yellow Jackets leading 47-16. As with it now, Giese. Giese drives, shot blocked by Anderson and Josh Peterson there for the loose ball. Anderson will bring it up court. Anderson to Ohm. Ohm will come off the screen to the top. Now come here near side to Peterson. Over to Thompson. Thompson traveled.
Again, those are probably not the kind of turnovers you want at this point, but aggressive turnovers. And the Yellow Jackets just got to take care of business. Nice lead here. Continue to play defense the way you play defense, and look for those open shots, which they've been looking for their teammates much better in the second half.
Yellow Jackets will get control of the ball there, and Anderson will bring it up court. Lane opened up for him. Now he finds Sampson, but Garmin read it well. Nice job of kind of duping Anderson into that pass. As Abeld launches a three and hits it.
And there really hasn't been many open looks for the Crookston Pirates. And that one was definitely a nice look for them. So did they call that a long two, Jason? I didn't see. I thought it was a three for sure.
I thought three as well. But math says it would be a two. As Peterson shot up, it's no good. And Peterson will go to the line.
So it's 47-18. I thought for sure it was a three-pointer. I'm off a point. I'll try to figure this out as we get going, or ask my good friend Jason to do that as Peterson hits his first one. And so thanks to Jason for helping me out there. Peterson with the first free throws in. 48, a 30-point lead now for the Yellow Jackets.
Second does not go. And we got an official stoppage. I think maybe they're going to discuss that bucket that we were discussing. Or the foul.
I'm thinking it's the
bucket.
Three, I'm going to go with that. We were right, of course. You know, that's what I'm going to go with. But I'm not sure. But I was pretty for sure that was a three-pointer that he shot.
And indeed it is. They have put that on the board.
So I will give them that point we just took away. You would have loved to see Jason and I scrambling, trying to figure this out together, and all for naught.
Now with it, Alex O, a three-pointer by Anderson off the mark, no good. Rebound near side. And it comes free, and the Yellow Jackets will get it. Anderson with it now for the Yellow Jackets. To Ohm. Ohm in the lane, kick out. Anderson with the head fake. Now comes near side Peterson. Near side it goes to Thompson. They'll reset. Yellow Jackets with the lead on the basketball, and Daniels will launch a three. And he gets it to drop with the roll for Daniels. He's got 5.
And you're starting to see with 10 minutes to go here, around 10 minutes, we're starting to see this lead stretch.
Long three, no good, but getting his own rebound and putting up another shot there was Hesby. It's no good, and the Jackets clear the rebound. Anderson to Daniels. Hands it off for Ohm. Ohm is going to launch. That's off the mark. Rebound grabbed here near side by Hesby. Hesby, a senior, has been aggressive on the glass. Garmin's just going to launch a long three and hit it. But the problem is he came down awkwardly, and he's instantly going off to the bench. As Garmin hits the long three, may have landed on a foot. See, quickly checked out as Windham will check in. And it's one of those that he knew right away. Trainer's going to go talk to him. And he appears to be okay. And it goes to Anderson. Nice pass, Thompson on the back door, and the layup's good.
And things starting to roll now for the Yellow Jackets. And again, it's one of those that I think it's a good to get those nerves and jitters out of this first game of the playoffs. And now I'm starting to see them settle in and do things the Yellow Jacket way.
Three-pointer, that one rattles home. Tanner Giese hits that. It's now 53-25. Kind of expected a little bit of let up on the defensive side, but there's some nice tough shots that Crooks has been able to drop in the second half.
Yeah, none of them have been wide open. They've definitely they definitely have been fighting for every point. And again, you see them still battle, and that's a testament to a good coaching staff that these kids haven't given up, even though they look at the score on the scoreboard. They're still battling for every possession.
Anderson, nice pass inside. Thompson the finish. We'll have to take a look at the numbers after this game. Anderson now getting some assists into the mix. As Hesby to Windjam. A three-pointer on its way. That's off the mark. Thompson a rebound. Thorne Anderson with it. Now Onenson will drive. Off the glass, no good. Rebound tied up to the floor. And now the held ball call comes. And we'll stay with the Yellowjackets. Approaching the 11-minute mark in Hawley. It's all Hawley, 58-39 on Wadena Deer Creek. Lance, I think we're getting closer and closer to officially. Some brackets may have already penciled in a few teams, but maybe getting closer and closer to that matchup coming up on Saturday night.
Yeah, and we can talk more about that in the post game because we should know by then if both teams are completing their mission in the opening round.
With the basketball, Windjam kick out. Three-pointer, good, and a foul. Nice shot there by Giese.
So what do we call that one? The old-fashioned 4-point play attempt?
Helping at the EOT insurance free throw line. The foul is going to be on Peterson.
And a little quick update from Barnesville. We're all tied up at 46 with 8.5 minutes to go.
That was easy, going for the 4-point play. And he's short on that one. And Daniels will get the rebound.
4-point play, that stuff legends are made of. You tell people, yeah, I had a 4-point play in the section.
Daniels, Anderson. Now to Ohm. Melvin gets it, hands it off to Onenson. Onenson to Daniels, to Anderson again. Anderson drives baseline to Ohm, wide open. The three on its way in and out, no good. The putback by Melvin high off the glass, no. And Nicholas there for the rebound.
Boy, the one thing I like, though, it's going to bode well for the Yellowjackets is the way Anderson's seeing the floor right now.
Windjam now up top to Giese. Near side of Beld. Now Nicholas. Hands off to a Beld and stolen away. Melvin up ahead, Ohm. Ohm, the layup for two. He's got 9. We got a timeout. We'll take it with them here on the main.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back here to the Hive. It's all Yellowjackets as they lead 57-28 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. Garmin with it. Good to see him back on the floor. As Giese hands it off near side. The three coming short from Hesby, but he gets the nice feed and finish for Hesby after the missed shot.
Yeah, that was a sweet look underneath there, kind of that shuffle pass, and nice work by them. Good teamwork on that one.
Anderson with it. To Onenson. He'll launch a three. That's no good. Long rebound to Beld. So we approach 6. Pass inside, stolen away, Ohm. Ohm goes by Garmin, but Garmin, nifty move to bat it away. And it goes off home and out of bounds.
He's kind of had a few of those tonight, that sleight of hand where he just kind of taps from the backside or that kind of that slap in front, and he's got a nice natural way of knocking the ball out of your hands.
I think everyone's used to him getting ready to take that charge because he set the school record in charges taken, and he just kind of throws you off a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if that's one that I'd want to have a record for, is taking charges.
As Giese works inside.
It's a lot of punishment for one's body, and I saw the record, and it was a lot. I mean, I can't remember the exact number, but he has taken a ton of charges.
Anderson to the hoop, strong shot, no good. Gets his rebound, the putback is good. I believe our colleagues up at K-Rocks had a nice highlight video of the charge reel for Mr. Garmin, as a three-pointer from the corner is no good. Anderson the rebound. And now Garmin tries to get a steal and almost did. But Anderson gets it to home. Now Michael Schwantz with it. Over to Anderson, Michael Schwantz to the hoop. Was met by Garmin. And now Melvin will take the three and hit the three. Melvin's got 9. The Jackets have stretched it back to 30. Abeld. To Giese. Inside, Tom Ford, reverse. No good. Abeld drives baseline and a foul. Foul's going to be on Marcus Pilka.
And I imagine if you're Marcus, you're kind of wondering, kind of got hooked on that one, and as he got hooked, it made it look more like a push, but in this game and where the official was at, I can see where that call was made.
Holly now leads 60-39 on Wadena Deer Creek as Nicholas gets that one to go for 2. It's going to be a fun battle, just in general, looking up and down quarterfinal Saturday.
Exactly. Teams are so even that if you kind of have a lull like the Yellowjackets did tonight to start the game, you can't imagine Holly's going to do the same thing. So you got to really come and kind of fight that and get a really fast, good start on each of the games.
The two teams are 1-1 against each other on the year, both winning on their own home court. As Anderson has it. Anderson spins. Goes cross court to Ohm. Ohm gets a screen from Peterson. Into Peterson. The double comes on him down low. It's tapped away near side. That comes back up ahead. Abel drives. The reverse layup. Good. He's got 8.
They've made some really athletic plays in this second half, and you can see that there's something to build on there if you're a Crookston Pirate fan.
Ohm with it. Schwantz cross court. Tabelka drives. Now to Schwantz. Here to Peterson. He'll fire a 3. It's short. And a rebound grabbed by Hesby. Up ahead with Tobeld. He drives and loses the ball out of bounds. Austin Anson now in for the Yellowjackets. Soren Anderson checks out. Probably be his final minutes tonight. As Peterson has it. Ohm down low to Schwantz. Schwantz off the glass, no good. As Hesby comes back the other way.
Bodies all over the floor right now.
Nicholas is going to try to weave his way through, fights through traffic. Doesn't get it to drop, but go to the line. He'll go to the EOT Insurance free throw line. Fouls on Ohm.
First one good.
That's Nicholas's 7th. No good on the second. The Jackets get the rebound. Onenson. The Yellowjackets will improve to 15-10. As Belka will take a three. That's out the back iron. Garmin the rebound. Crookston will have their season come to an end at 5-22 as a three-pointer shot from the corner is no good. Rebound grabbed by the Yellowjackets and a timeout for substitutions.
Well, we have
coming into the game is Gage Onenson and Evan Kovash.
Little timeout. We'll talk about Park Rapids is up 53-47 with 4:30 remaining. So going on the road to Barnesville. Right now kind of pulling up the little bit of upset at 8-9, but great game over there as well.
Belka with it. Belka kick out near side with the basketball. Gage Onenson up top to Michael Schwantz. As the crowd sings happy birthday to Kovash, who just checked in. As inbounding will be Gage Onenson. Goes near side to Onenson, now to Schwantz. Now to Onenson on the far side. Kovash swings it over. Now Kovash hands it off. Onenson. He'll launch the three. Misses everything. Nicholas there for the board. Tapped up ahead with it. Hesby. Stolen by Kovash. And a timeout. Noah Thompson will come in as a substitution timeout. Never mind. We'll take a commercial break.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive. We're closing in on the final here. The Yellowjackets lead 62-37. 108 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Unique game taking place in the section tonight. Barnesville and Park Rapids in a battle inside and a foul. Foul's on the floor. Foul is on Hesby. Three-pointer by Onenson's good. Austin Onenson hits the three. Driving, nice pass near side, goes out the hands of Nicholas, but Thompson's there to get it. Now to Schwantz. Schwantz gets it over here to Onenson. Onenson again to Schwantz. And it's good. Michael Schwantz hits the three, and the Yellowjackets continue to extend the lead. Pass stolen away. Yellowjackets get it. Now Garmin gets it back. Three-pointer short. Nicholas fights for the rebound, no good. And now that will do it, and the Yellowjackets will move on as they're in a 68-37 victory tonight over the Crookston Pirates. That's a strong performance tonight by the Yellowjackets here tonight, Lance.
Yeah, they played well, albeit the first 5, 6, 7 minutes they may want to forget about. They just couldn't get into a rhythm, and a lot of that could be nerves. You can say to yourself that you're not going to get nervous, but as soon as you hear the word tournament, I think come across the intercom, it just kind of gets you in that nervous state. And the Yellowjackets played a little tight at the beginning, but in the end, they really shared the ball nicely, and defense was the key to the game, and they played so well defensively. And a good sight to be seen as they're sharing just a great team handshake with the Crookston players, and some battles through the years with these kids, and you know that they've played against each other all summer long. And again, it's that same that we talked about last night, Jason, that finality of being done. So Jason's kind of feverishly working on some stats here, so we're going to go to a commercial break, and then we'll come back with your recap. We'll talk about what's happening, check in on some other games, and we'll get you all caught up in what's happening in Section 8AA on the.
Hi, I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive. The Yellowjackets move on with the 68-37 victory tonight over the Crookston Pirates. And Lance, they really were balanced, especially when they kind of got into the flow of things in that second half.
Right, and I think it's just was a really nice night of teammates looking for each other. like you said, after they got rolling, it took about 6-7 minutes into the game for the Yellowjackets to look like the Yellowjackets, and but that's okay. It's good to get that little battle. You got to get that out of your system, get yourself rolling, and get yourself ready to play. Like I said, it's a 4-game season right now. Game 1 out of the way, so they're 1-0 going. But a nice job, and I really like how Soren came out the second half and really just kind of took control of the game. It was a good span at that point, but he just was on fire. And then when they started to run at him, he drove and really found his teammates. So it was a nice night for most of the Yellowjackets, and you're going to go through the stats, and I think that will show those.
Soren Anderson led the way for the Yellowjackets with 21 points. Micah Thompson had 15 points. Chaz Melvin with 9. Alex Ohm with 9. 5 points on the board for Jacob Daniels, 3 for Michael Schwantz, 3 for Austin Onenson, 2 on the board for Marcus Belka, and 1 for Josh Peterson, as the Yellowjackets really spread out the scoring tonight. And our United Community Bank player of the game, Lance, I got to go with, I think, Soren Anderson tonight.
Yeah, and I think it's a kind of a tale of two halves for Soren. I think he really kind of struggled to get going, and I'm not sure if he was looking for other players or trying to get other players involved more and not look so much for his own shot. It wasn't a struggle in the first half, but it just wasn't a Soren-like first half. And that second half was definitely Soren came out to shine, and he just stretched that lead. And once he stretched that lead, he got everybody else involved, and there were so many Yellowjackets that played well tonight.
On the other side of things, Tanner Gazy leads the way with 10 points, 8 for Jack Garman, 7 for Hunter Nicholas, 8 for Ryan Abeld, and 2 points each for Jacob Hesby and Isaac Temford for Crookston, who has their season come to an end with a record of 5-22.
Right, and again, you see that finality of the whole thing, and you watch the Crookston seniors go through the line and get some hugs from the Yellow Jacket players, and again, it's that type of season. It's so exciting if you're moving on, and on the other hand, it's really tough when you're not. And basketball, all sports have become more involved than I think even when you and I played, Jason, that there's so much time commitment into this sport that when it is finally over, it's hard. And it was hard back then, but I think for these guys, they put so much time and energy and effort into it that when that final buzzer goes off and you're on the wrong side of the scoreboard, it's really tough to say goodbye to something that you've loved.
Tip of the cap to the Crookston seniors for their effort during their time. Their season comes to an end tonight. The Yellowjackets and their seniors will have one more chance and one more game at the Hive for the 2021-22 season, as they will take on what we're presuming will be Holly, as they're taking on Wadena Deer Creek. And the final, it is Park Rapids all over Barnesville, as they earn a 71-53 victory over Barnesville. So it will be Park Rapids probably taking on DGF in that quarterfinal. We had a score earlier. Pelican Rapids was up. Fergus Falls was up. So it's kind of been all chalk as we expected in the first round. But now it's going to be some battles coming up.
Yeah, and you mentioned it earlier, the Park Rapids Panthers coached by Perham alum Josh Meter. So hats off to Josh Meter and what that program has done. They've earned themselves the right to go take on the number 1 seed, most likely. Jason and I are trying to frantically look up some scores or make some contacts here to get you up to date. But if we don't, you're definitely check on different sites and find out those scores. They'll be readily available. But wow, it's shaping up to be just a really, really great tournament here, and I'm excited. If the Holly is true, this is going to be a really, really good game. If you can't get out here, certainly tune in to us. But if you can get here, I think it's going to be one of those that the stands are going to be full. It's going to be loud, and it's two teams, like Jason said, went 1-1 on the year, both winning at their home place. So I think it's anybody's battle at this point.
It's gone final. Holly wins 72-56. And that is a final there, so it will be Holly versus Perham here on Saturday. Park Rapids again over Barnesville, 71-53. Pelican Rapids leads Frazee, 64-29. 5 minutes left to go in that one on our last update. Fergus Falls, again, at the end of the first half. Last update we had there was 41-19 on East Grand Forks. Lionel Lance is checking his phone, hopefully for maybe some more information there as well.
Yeah, and it's amazing that there's so much technology, and yet some of the scores you're just waiting and on the edge to get, and kind of waiting for some people if they can text in. But if not, those scores, like I said, by tomorrow morning or even later this evening on the sports, you'll be able to catch on. And I'm just excited for where this tournament's going, and we've already seen some really good games to start with tonight, and it's exciting. And this one even at half it was a 20-point game, but I don't think it was going anywhere near what the Yellowjackets thought it was going to do, and so it was a good game in that matter of fact. So I love tournament time. March Madness is just, I've said it over and over, but it's a great time, but it's also a hard time, and I just want to again tip our hats to the Crookston seniors and their coaching staff, and their kids played hard from the opening tap to the end. Just a little outmanned tonight by the Yellowjackets.
We thank you for tuning in. We'll be back here Saturday night at the Hive between the Nuggets and the Yellowjackets. Thank you for Lance Rock. I'm Jason Groth. You've been watching Section 8 2A basketball on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.